it was really traumatizing, and definitely now every time I see any type of security in any type of store, I get really nervous, even though I know I'm not taking anything, but I didn't take anything in the first place and I was also still arrested. So my mom is from Italy and my dad is from the East Coast, and I was raised with two different cultures, which really kind of widened the way I look at the world. I was arrested for shoplifting, even though I did not, when I was about 14 in Nordstrom's at the Northgate Mall. And I tried on a bunch of clothes in the dressing room, left the clothes, walked out, and on my way out, it's kind of a blur because it was really just this adrenaline rush of a police woman undercover coming and grabbing me, handcuffing me, and somewhat dragging me down to a room, which couldn't tell you where it is. My heart was racing, and I kind of almost blacked out that whole entire moment. And then we got into a room. There was a camera pretty much like this staring at me. I was handcuffed to a chair and asked to take my clothes off because they thought I had shoplifted and layered the clothes on myself. So once again, I'm also, tied to a chair basically. So I had to take my clothes off, and I was sitting relatively stripped down, and then they were just demanding that I give them the merchandise back, and I didn't really know what to say because I was so traumatized and I just was really scared. So they called my parents and then told my parents that I was stealing even though I wasn't. And finally, after searching all of my possessions, which, if I had known they maybe not my rights, they maybe wouldn't have done that, or told me to strip in front of a camera. And they found nothing, released me, and that was it. And it was really traumatizing, and definitely now every time I see any type of security in any type of store, I get really nervous, even though I know I'm not taking anything, but I didn't take anything in the first place and I was also still arrested. I think it's really important for children, especially my age, that was a freshman in high school, even before, when you start having your own money or doing your own things, to know how to act and the right way to analyze a situation if there's any type of criminal activity. Even if you walk into a store, if you're young, people might target you. And if I had known certain things, like I should have said no to stripping in front of the camera. I don't know where that footage is to this day. I should have said no to searching my bag. I should have waited till I had a parent. I should have known that didn't need to handcuff me. I wasn't posing any physical threat to them. And these are all things that I've learned through LSJ, and if maybe in high school through some programs I would have been given the time of day to learn, this is your rights. If you ever come into contact with a police officer for even shoplifting or any type of relatively misdemeanor, then it would have helped me, and I think I wouldn't have been so scared from the situation, and I would have been not so affected in the long run of how I view the police.